Hello and welcome to another Rust solo base tutorial. This is another base that I decided to show you guys. Here's a few stats about this base, just in case you're wondering before you even decide to watch the rest of the video. It takes 16 rockets to get to the tool cupboard. In total, to get to the loot after that, it would take probably another 8 rockets. So in total, this is a 24 plus rocket base, basically. Now it's 24 rockets plus, and it's a very important plus, and the reason that is because it would take perfect, and I mean perfect, placement of the rockets in order to get the loot in 24 rockets. They need to know exactly what they're doing. They need to be experienced raiders, because if they mess up and blow up the wrong wall, that's it. It's gonna cost even more. So yeah, I'm gonna get right into this base build, and I will see you guys at the end of the video. Okay guys, the first thing you want to do is place a triangle in the middle. Make sure it's a relatively flat piece of land. This looks low, right? So just place it down. What I'll be doing as well is I will make it so it automatically upgrades to stone. Obviously you guys won't have access to this in a real server, but I'll just do it for the sake of speed. So you have a triangle down. You want to jump on said triangle. Then you want to build a square out on all sides. And obviously when you guys do it, it will be twigs, so it won't be hard to destroy them. Then once you've got your square out, you're going to place 2 triangles here. Then, once you've done this, you're going to place a triangle on the end of the squares. Remove this square and replace a triangle right here. And there you go guys. Once you've got this design here, this is what it should look like. Let me just get this out of the way. There you go. So what you want to do once you got that is you want to place your first doorway here, your second doorway, and then here what you want to do is above this doorway place a ladder hatch and place a third doorway, then a wall. And you'll see exactly why we've done this in a second. And then you can just block that side off, just like so. Above you, you should be able to place a ladder hatch just in this corner. There you go. Now, if I just go ahead now and fill in the rest of these walls, there we go. Once you got your walls completed just like this, just finish it off with the honeycomb. There you go guys, as you can see, I've just done a honeycomb. I've left myself a little bit of space so I can still place my tool cupboard. Just block that off. There we go. That's the honeycomb completely done. Now what you want to do is you want to get your tool cabinet, or tool cupboard, whatever the hell it's called. Place it just smack bang in the center here. There we go. Now, you enter your base, you walk straight through here. We'll have doors covering this area, so you would have a 3-door airlock. That's what I was looking for. So it's 1. As you can see guys, I've literally just gone ahead and placed the doors in. Now pay close attention to which way the doors open, because this is very important. The first door opens inwards, whereas the second door opens outwards, and this creates more or less a safe zone for you to open this door without being bum rushed by a group of fucking nakeds that seem to be hanging outside your base to come raid you or something. And also it means that if you get killed in your doorway, they can't really get your loot because they can't get in. So let's say you've opened that door and you're here and they kill you. Literally, what are they gonna do? They haven't got the codes to your doors, they can't close them, which means they can't get in. You can literally just open your ladder hatch, close this door, pick up whatever loot you lost, and get right back to it. Okay, now we are upstairs. Now what you want to do guys is this floor here is going to be completely avoided. There's not going to be anything here. So what you're going to do is you're going to place these walls up again. Now, I know some people are going to be saying, but wait, why haven't you placed any floors? And that's because one thing groups like to do nowadays is if you have a system which is very smart to not put anything on your second floor, but you still have floors, what they'll do is they'll blow up one way and then blow up through a wall, and they'll be 1 floor higher. Whereas if you take away their option to stand on walls, there's literally nothing they can do to get higher. You want to place your walls all the way around, making sure you don't fall into any honeycomb. I mean, if you do, it's really no biggie. You can just place a box or something and just jump out, probably a furnace or something. There we go. Just place in the honeycomb. Now, it's important that you do not place the triangles in the middle of the squares before you have placed the ceiling above it. Because if so, you will not be able to place a square floor, and there will be large gaps in your base. So as you can see, do it in the same order I've done it. I'm not using any no clip. This should be perfectly possible in the game. And again, you want to place another, just like so, just like this. You see? There we go. Then you want to place these floors before you place the walls. Just like that. Oops. Let's just get our second ladder hatch in. As you can see, guys, this is what we got so far on the upper floor. What we're going to do now is just fill in the floors. Now, this is the floor where I'm actually going to put the loot room. So this can really be done in any way you feel, but I'll show you how I tend to do my loot rooms, especially in a base this small. First things first, what I'll do is there will be no windows on my loot room. That's one major rule for me. Never ever put windows on a loot room. Next thing you want to do is place walls on the triangle bits that jut out, just like so. I'm going to show you a little trick you can do with these if you fancy, so please make sure to watch this to the end of the video so you can see what that trick is before you make the base for yourself, so you can actually see what I'm going to do with those. So let's say you've just come up the ladder hatch. What I'd prefer to see is if you grab 2 shelves, just like this. What you're going to do is you're going to place them right up against the back wall. Make sure they're not sticking out so people know where to blow. That's probably one of the worst mistakes you can. Nothing's easier than raiding a guy where you know where his loot is. There you go. Then you just want to fill this up with boxes. There we go. As you can see, guys, I've literally just finished putting the boxes in. And what I'm going to do now is place walls in. Make sure they're facing outwards. You always want the soft side facing towards your loot. I know a lot of people still make the mistakes of placing their walls the wrong way when it comes to loot rooms. There we go. Now, in here, you would grab 2 furnaces. Place one like so. And you should be able to place another one in here. And you should still be able to reach all of your boxes. We can just put a little roof on top, just like that. We'll do the same on this side here as well. There we go, guys. As you can see, I've just finished the 2 loot rooms. And what I'm going to be doing now is the mini furnace loot rooms. So, what you want to do is you want to grab 6 furnaces. Just like this. If you haven't been able to tell yet, I use 6 furnaces in all my beginner base. If you haven't taught it, there you go. You want to stack 3 in the corner like this. Then you want to stack another one just here, and another one just here. Now the good thing about this is you should be able to reach all of these furnaces with no struggle whatsoever. What we'll do is we'll place our research table just here, jump on the research table, and you can place your crafting bench literally just in front of it, like that. Now, a good tip, I'm not sure how many people actually do it though, it depends on how serious a player you are, but what people tend to do is lock up their repair benches, because what raiders seem to be doing nowadays is using materials that they find in bases like these and repairing pickaxes and just pickaxing the way they need to go. So be wary of that. If you want, you can place a door on this. It's not obligatory, so yeah, I'll leave it off for now. As you can see, guys, I've literally just placed a ladder hatch, filled in the rest of the floors that I can see. One thing to note, a good idea is to place the ladder hatch facing towards your loot, because if you've just finished looting, you really don't want to have to run around it, especially if you can hit people outside, so just keep that in mind. Okay, now I'm just on the next floor. I'm just going to place that in, get these completed like so. Now the next thing you need to do is what I tend to do on the 4th floor is make my gunnery area. So one thing that is absolutely necessary in every base, I mean, I don't know how people live without them, but have ladder hatches, right? If it's let's say it's a square base, you will have 4 ladder hatches, 1 for each side, okay? Let's say you have a triangular base like this one, you will have 3 ladder hatches, just like this, as you can see. Now you literally just want to put ladder hatches in them. There we go. I've literally just finished putting the ladder hatches in. Now one thing I tend to do on all my bases is place windows absolutely everywhere on my gunnery floor. I literally don't want anywhere to be hidden from my point of view. So all I'll do is I'll place windows everywhere. Now earlier on in the video I mentioned that you could change these triangular things into something, and what I was referring to is the fact you can now at the start of the video I mentioned that you could change these little triangular juts into something. Well, this is what I had in mind. You can make chutes. You can only make 2, you can't have 3 chutes, one that leads to each side, because obviously this side here will be the front door. So you can have 2 chutes that lead you to 2 different sides of the base, and if you jump down, just press against the corner. You can do a rapid exit from your base, kill anybody who's waiting outside, also use it as a little drop area. Yeah, so that's also an option. But yeah, anyway guys, that is an option if you want to do that. So I'm not going to insert 2, I'm just going to put 1 in, so I'm just going to put a door frame on that. I'm going to fill in the roofs. Okay guys, as you can see, I've filled in the roof. We got our roof access up here. We've got our ladder hatches that lead down, so we can see straight down along the base. If anybody's creeping, we'll catch them off guard. We can see the front door. Anybody's trying to door camp you, you can literally just Shrek them. We've got those on all 3 sides. We've got our chute for rapid exit. Let's say you just killed somebody outside, you want to go pick up the loot. Yeah, one thing to note as well is always, please people, always put wooden shutters on your goddamn windows, because the amount of times I've walked past the base and seen, you know, just seen people in their window just fucking chilling there, when you can see them clear as day just sitting there and not aware that they can be seen and shot. It's just put wooden shutters, okay? Anyway, thanks for watching guys. Give a thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribing helps as well. And remember guys, stay swaggy. That sounded fucking gay as shit. Anyway, ciao. Yeah.